Did you ever say something several times and it was not true? Like Jeff Fenholt did not play in the Jesus Christ Superstar movie, which was an opera musical, like The Sound of Music, but it was more opera than. I'm not sure. I didn't listen to The Sound of Music also, which were two awesome musicals that were made into movies. When you make a Broadway play, I do not like that. I mean, other people might, like sitting in the movie theater. What would have been interesting is the TV shows being in an All in the Family, like in the audience TV show. If they had that back then, whatever TV shows that they would have a studio audience for, I don't think it would have been All in the Family or whatchamacallit, Sanford and Son. I don't know what they did that for. But that would be more interesting. A half hour instead of like a 2 hour like play. Fiddler on the Roof. I might have saw when I was a little kid. Did not take any of that in. I don't know anything about Fiddler on the Roof except and superflagilistic expialidocious. Mary Poppins. That musical. I guess he was. Dick Van Dyke was late. Dick Van Dyke was a roofer at Fiddler on the Roof. In that musical, late Mary Tyler Moore. All these people died, but they did great TV. Yeah. So whatever, I kind of feel like a dumb shit because I kept on saying Jeff Fenholt. Because I mean, that's just funny and ironic. If he would have played the star role was Ted Neely. They did a documentary on Jesus Christ Superstar in 2020. And who knows if any of those people are saved. They played roles. They were actors. They were celebrities. They turned, just because of that one musical alone, turned them into celebrities. It was a well-loved musical. I love the songs in that musical. They are really, really good. Now, I guess they made a play out of it. The play would have sucked. To me. Yeah, they did make a play. I saw bits and pieces of a play and I turned it off. It was made to be an opera musical in a movie. And that's completely different than Broadway play, which they suck. Like, you can't do the same thing on stage that you can do in a movie. And it's kind of cool that they actually went over to Israel. I mean, it's obvious they went over there. I mean, you can see it. And there's little bits and pieces that you can make fun of that movie. And because possibly, I mean, like, nobody knows Jesus. Joyce Meyer does not know Jesus. She is preaching a prosperity gospel out of all the TV evangelists. I would, back in 1996, that's all I watched. Joyce Meyer, Kenneth Copeland, I can't cope with, Creflo Dollar, Want Your Dollars. Sometimes I even watch Benny Hendrix in the morning. And Joyce Meyer and Alice Cooper said they were against him. Yeah, but they're not Jesus people. So who are they? Who are they? But yeah, you can easily judge somebody like Benny Hendrix. He actually laid hands and it looked like he put demons in people, and I think, not sure, I'd have to look it up, and I'm not interested in looking this shit up, that Benny Hendrix killed his own son by laying hands on his son to try to heal him, and he died. I don't know, shortly after, maybe a month after. I didn't really, just like Jeff Fenholt, I thought he played Jesus Christ Superstar. I didn't really take good look at Jeff Fenholt either to like say like they're completely different people. They look different. I'm not, but I'm not sure, what he looked like. But he probably was, what it was he was given the opportunity to maybe play that, and he failed because he's a drug addict in Black Sabbath. All right, so that's probably like maybe he just swore too much and he just couldn't handle the being Jesus Christ Superstar singing. So it didn't work out. But it's kind of cool to say that he was offered that role, and maybe they tried him out for a little bit, so he might have been reading some of it, but that's not what. Okay, if you're saved, and that's in Ephesians, the very beginning of Ephesians in the Bible. If you're saved, you're saved. Before the foundation of the earth. What happens to the rest of the people? James 4:14. What is man's life but a vapor? I read the book of James. I do not like the book of James. I mean, there's really nothing there. But James 4:14 and the other verse, it says, if you're friends of the world, you're enemies with God. Well, this world is shit. This world is awful. The New Age goes with this world. Trent Henderson, he used to call himself Trent Genius Henderson, changed his name a little bit. He's off about the real Jesus. So I wanted like Stephen Barkars that gave up all his New Age to go live in his mom's basement, his mom and dad's basement. He begged his mom, hey, gave up his mansion he had, his cars, his women, whatever drugs because it was all empty. It was all nothing. It was nothing to him. He was sad. And he finally came around like, yeah, Jesus is real. Yeah, I'm giving all this up, Mom. So what was so funny with Stephen Barkars is he was a popular New Ager. Popular millionaire, New Ager on YouTube. And then all of a sudden he went 360 on them. Like, oh, I don't believe in that anymore. I believe in Jesus. And they're like, what? No. People didn't understand that. You can't do that. You can't be in... Jeff Fenholt can't be in Black Sabbath and turn to Jesus and try to play the starring role. Hey, Jeff Fenholt, you're swearing too much. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the drugs you're on. I don't know, man. You just start cut out to play this part. Okay. We can't deal with you anymore. Just go back to your mansion. Yeah. Maybe your wife and daughter who are saved will save you. Not this role. Not today. Alrighty. 9 minutes. Things are not the way they seem, and I really hate people. All these fake people in Leicester, and I can call it Leicester because they just don't care. They're getting paid to tell the people what mission might be open. And that's their job, and who knows how much they are paid. And they're like, oh my God, you guys are horrible. Because there's no place for you to put your belongings even. So at least have a fucking warehouse. The breakfast church where the homeless go, they should have a big area of a room. That place is big. There should be a basement to it. Just label the homeless people. Really label them in colors and numbers so these people don't have to carry around their shit every day. Just label it labels and say, okay, you're allowed to have 4 outfits, or, they can't carry that much. What about your paper? And then they should be given paper. They should be given pens and pencils and a pencil sharpener. But nobody uses that anymore. But nobody uses rubber bands anymore. Nobody uses paper clips anymore. Like, that's things to use. You can be creative with different things. And the homeless aren't given anything, anywhere. But I hate Leicester for lying to say that they help people out. They don't. And that's the truth. Okay. Question everything. Question everything. And there you go. Can people be that stupid? Oh yes. Yes, they can. And pretend a lot narcissist is the dumbest fuck up I've ever met in my life. Somewhere in his 60s. I don't care how old he is. Why would I care anything about him? How much he abused me? I don't. To me, pretend a lot narcissist is Jeffrey Epstein, a disgusting, perverted old man who I would not. Okay, he child molested. Yeah. I don't even know to the extent of his. Oh yeah, he had a ring. I don't even want to know about it. But that's the category that pretend a lot narcissist is in, and he can't change that. That he's that disgusting. And I recently said to him, this is really, really gross. Deliberately forget it by the powerful blood of Jesus after I say it. When you see little children pretend a lot narcissist, does your dick get hard? That makes me sick to the stomach to say that, but that's what he is. He is a Jeffrey Epstein. Late Jeffrey Epstein. That's all he is. There's nothing good to say about him. And it's gross for me even to say that, but